Going after your dreams is the hardest thing you'll ever do. And I'm not in a place where I could recommend it, but at the same time, I don't think I'd be happy doing anything else. This is the hardest thing that I've ever done, the hardest thing I've ever attempted, and it's breaking my brain. I am trying to write a feature film. Not only am I trying to write the feature film, I want to act in the feature film, and I want to produce it this year. I've made lots of short films over the years, and they've all gone really, really well.
Go! I dropped my keys! Go!
Pretty sure everyone already does, man.
Why are you looking at me like that? What did I do?
Get the fuck out of here. You're fired.
Thing is, though, is shorts don't really take you anywhere. See, I have this theory that back in the early 2000s, a short film was a big deal. You know, you needed a lighting truck, maybe you even shot it on film. Nowadays, anyone can shoot a film, anyone can call themselves a filmmaker, especially if they have just an iPhone in their pocket. It's become increasingly easy to shoot content, right? So I need to graduate. I need to go to college, metaphorically. So I am working on a feature film script, and I gotta say, writing sucks. I don't recommend it to anyone. I know if you want to be a writer, I have full respect for you. I think it's like an incredible thing because it is so freaking hard. But I'm excited to show you this. Check this out. There it is, baby. There it is. This is my feature film. It's about 100 pages right now, and I'm going through rewrites, so I'm making a whole bunch of notes on it and everything, and kind of just like, it's a mess right now. It's in 2 pieces. I'm almost to the end with my notes, and I'm trying to iterate and make it better and better and better. If you've seen Collateral, it's a lot like Collateral, but as a comedy. It's about an actor who's struggling in Los Angeles, and then he ends up picking up a hit woman who turns his life and his night upside down. There's a sweet twist that I'm really, really excited, and I'm working so hard to get this twist to make sense. The hard thing about writing is that there's a million permutations that something can go. You have a character walk into a room, and then what? Okay, do they speak first? Do they speak second? What do they speak about? What do they want? It is mentally exhausting. I'm dying. But, and I've been acting for 12 years now. God, that's insane. I've done commercials, I've done co-stars and guest stars. I was even the lead in a movie. And everyone is like, this is gonna be amazing for you. This is gonna be great. Well, guess what? I'm still here. Not much has changed. I don't want to give up on the industry. I'm not giving up. I love the industry, but I gotta be honest with you. Being an actor, I don't know if it's enough anymore. I've learned a lot over my time in Los Angeles, and it's crazy. You know, the first booking that I did was a McDonald's commercial, and I was in it for like that long. And I was so high. I got so high off of it. It was the best thing in the entire world. I was like, I'm here, I'm doing it. And I thought that like booking a commercial would put me here. And then the next job would put me here, and then here, and here. And I would slowly climb up into a place where all of you knew who I was. Remember when I did YouTube all the time? Remember that? Yeah, you know why I stopped? Is because I was like, oh, I need to be validated by important people. I need Hollywood to validate me. Well, in a weird turn of events, I really regret stopping doing YouTube in so many ways, because YouTube is a place that allows you to create, post wherever you want, and your audience likes you. They are there for you. You immediately get comments and likes, and they say, hey, this sucked, or hey, this was great, but you get immediate feedback. See, the film industry, it doesn't work that way. I wish it did and you got feedback, but you don't. You either book the job or you never hear anything again, and then maybe the casting director will bring you back and you'll book another one. I had this weird moment. I booked a guest star on The Rookie.
What's going on? Seriously, I don't know what's going on, but I don't have time for it. My girlfriend is about to have a baby and I barely made it back in time.
I had a weird moment on that, and it was strange because it was this weird disconnect. Like, I should have felt much more stoked than I think I felt, and it was kind of sad. I was mourning that. I booked a big, job, and I showed up onto Paramount. I drove through the gates of Paramount, which like is such a mental checklist, of like, I want to drive through those gates. I did so many years of being an extra on Big Time Rush and Glee, and I would always have to park off the lot and then walk onto Paramount to do these shows. And driving on was like a big checklist for me. Well, I drive on, I park, I go to my trailer, and I wait a few hours, and then they call me in, and I go to wardrobe, and then I go to makeup, and then I go back to my trailer, and I wait a few more hours, and then they say, knock, knock, Tom. All right, we're ready for you. Come on down. I get in the golf cart, and they whisk me away over to the shooting lot, and I'm in this hospital set, and boom, they call action. I shoot for probably an hour and a half to 2 hours, and they all clap their hands and they say, thanks, good job. All right, guys, what's next? Let's move on to the next setup, okay? Thanks, Tom, you were great, man. Let's move on to the next. And that's it. It's done. It's done. 10 years of working in LA, and that was it. The one day. And I think we see a lot of stories from actors who have made it, but what about the guys like me? Like, what about the dudes who just like book a commercial a year? Maybe if they're lucky, they get, a TV show or something, like a small role. Think about it. I've been in LA for 12 years of my life. 12 years of my life. Like it's a long time. Since 2011, right? I've been chasing acting. And if you were to total up all the days that I worked as a Screen Actors Guild actor on a legitimate job, I think I would have about, I don't know, let's be generous. I want to say 80 days? Probably more like 60? Yeah, 60 to 80 days of being a professional actor. And here's the kicker. That's considered like really good. Like, I have actor friends who look at that and they're like, damn, man, if I could just book, or Tom, he books a lot. And I'm just sitting over here like, if only you knew. If only you knew how little it means over time. Because that high that you get off your first booking, it goes away. Your brain gets used to it, and it just becomes more and more like a job. Don't get me wrong, dream job. And I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you if I was a series regular on a TV show. And it's not that I think I'm better than you, it's just that I would be living my dream. It would be happening. But that hasn't happened. So here I am. I turned 30 in October, and it's time to make a small change. And a small change, I also mean big change, but it's hard to predict the future and know really what's going to happen. So I just wanted to share this with you that whatever you're working on, whatever you want to do, there are no rules in life, and you should go for it because you have nothing to lose. Nothing to lose at all. I mean, I'm investing so much time into this film. I've put hundreds of hours into this film. I've been working on it since January, and there's totally times when I'm just like, I just want to quit. I just don't want to do this anymore. Why do I have to make a feature film? Why does this have to be so hard? But that's just my ego getting in the way of what I really want in my soul, and it's to be a part of this business. And I know this business is in a weird spot, and so in classic Tom fashion, I'm doing everything I possibly can to control the situation and wrestle some of that fate a little bit closer to my side of the court. Because I've done commercials and I've worked with, writers and stuff, and I'm like, how long have you guys been working on this commercial? And they say, oh, like a year or so. And I got cast Monday and it shoots Friday. They cast me the week of shooting. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. Like, we think of actors as like people who are all about, like, they get all the glory, they're in front of the camera, so they're the face, they get all this glory. But I gotta tell you, after working with the camera department and after working as a set PA and all these other jobs on set, actors are such a small piece of that entire organism. They get a lot of the glory, and there's a lot of cool opportunity that comes with being an actor. But when you're working on crew, you're just like in it in a completely different way. And it's a lot of fun. And it also making something out of nothing yourself, pulling an idea out of your head and turning it into narrative content is way more gratifying for my soul than me knowing some lines to help a show and work. Whether I'm a barista or whatever, I'm helping someone else's dream come true. I heard this quote in LA that's like, you're either gonna work really hard to make your own dreams come true, or you're gonna work just as hard to make someone else's dreams come true. And I'm at a crossroads with that. I really, really want my dreams to come true. I wanna elevate all the people around me. And I just want to make this film, Ride or Die, the best thing that it can possibly be. It may not be. The truth is, Probably won't be. I'm making this film so I can make 4 more films just even better and better and better. I'm just ready to graduate and go into that phase where I'm making full-on feature films. I want to blow cars up, I want to shoot guns, I want to run for my life, and I want to yell action. I want to make cool, entertaining stories. I have been kind of like disillusioned with where movies are at right now. I kind of miss like movies that were more sincere and more earnest. And so I'm doing my best to do that with this. I'm really passionate about the project. If it turns out great, then amazing. And I really want to take you along for this journey of like what it's like to produce and create our own first feature film. So whether you're a filmmaker, whether you're just a fan of my old content, I just wanted to give you guys an update on what I'm doing now. We've done a table read. We've done a lot of work already. We're gonna start the pre-production process. I'm seeking funding. So if you have any rich uncles or anyone that wants to make a movie, please let me know, reach out to me. I think my email is on my YouTube channel. But I just wanna make this and encourage you, don't stop going after what you're going for. It will be so hard. Creative stuff is so hard. Everything that is worth getting in life is so challenging. I'm lucky I have a good support system, but my wife said it best. No one is gonna care as much as you do. And it's just true. I've tried to get people to read it that I just need like feedback on and stuff, and they're down, but they're not really down. They don't get it at the same way that I do. I just think it's a big uphill climb. I get why filmmakers talk like that. And we live in a wild world. I'm just happy to be back here. I'm happy to say hello and post. I know Agri King, you're gonna watch this because you're awesome. And I hope you're doing well, dude. I feel like I'm making this video literally for you. Oh man. But yeah, I'm nervous, I'm excited, and I wanna take you along the journey of what it's like to make a feature film, especially coming from the acting side of things. It's gonna be interesting. I've read a lot of scripts, like I've read so many thousands of pages of scripts, and I'm hoping that that knowledge has seeped into my brain and has helped me spill stuff onto this page. It's a personal story, but it's also exaggerated, it's fun, it's an action comedy, which no one says you should do an action comedy on a low budget, precisely why I want to, because I think it can be done. I think you just gotta be smart about it. I love when people say no to me because it just makes me want to prove them wrong. If you're still watching this, I sincerely appreciate it. I know this is such an old format video. I don't really care about keeping up with the times. I just want to keep you guys in the know, keep you involved in this process, and I'm hoping to be posting a lot more about this process of getting my feature film made. And I'll let you know, I'll go through the highs and the lows, because at the end of this, I'm gonna have a nice little documentary either way. I'm excited to share Ride or Die with you guys. I just wanna thank you for watching these 25 people. You guys are awesome. And thank you for supporting me through the years and being a fan. It really means a lot. Thanks for doing life with me. I love you guys. This has been really, really fun. And welcome to 30-year-old Tom Plumley. Oh God, never thought we'd get here. I'm literally getting gray hair. Like, how? How am I getting gray hair already? Woo!